Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Oh no, I've got to go and talk to Vespula, so we've got a few people to speak to. Now I'm thinking he's going to give us a few quests. So I'm going to speak to Vespula first. It's the first one. Oh, she's all out here. Oh no, what's this? What's going on? Gonna fight him. Who are these people?
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
Oh, here we go.
Stupid wench. What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Time for you all to burn.
Not your concern.
Vespula's got new protection.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
The king of beggars, mine.
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
That's the first thing I'm doing, setting one of you bandits on fire. That's one of you dead. That's one of you on fire. Well, we have one set on fire at the end. There's a bandit run off. Oh, you're over there shooting, of course you are. Of course you are, you coward. That's how I deal with things.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax, it'll come off.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just got to soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down. But men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Fair play to her.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore, doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Okay, just going to talk to Elihal. So this is the thing, I think we're going to do different quests for each one. So that one was fighting somebody. I think we're going to be doing sword fighting with one of the ladies. I think it's Roosevelt Attar or something. I think she's the one that hires sword teachers and fights them.
You could make yourself useful.
Welcome, welcome. Do
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened?
You Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met
Come
him
on,
one night in
kiddies.
a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Okay.
I know this is none of my business, but why
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So we dressed up to pretend to be other people.
Become
That's
someone
cool.
else, even for a moment. Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick bird. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When'd you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Oh yeah. Ah, so we got a new tailor. Let's have a look what he's got. It's got to be better than what I've got.
Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Yes. Oh, he plays cards as well.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
What's he got? this? Wolf mask. Ah, for a masquerade ball. That's if I actually do that. Light armor. Yeah, none of these are any good.
So long.
Okay, let's get to speak to the other people. Marabella, Molly, and then Rosa.
What a freak.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Eternal fire will guide us.
Speak to the child.
What happened, kid?
They...
What's happened?
Hey, wait!
I'm following him.
The Grey Git.
Oh, he tricked me. You jerk. Blasted kid. I'm not stopping for any kids anymore. Screw him. They're gonna flaming trick me in this place. I'm not gonna help any of them. Blasted kid. Why did he do that? I'm here being nice. Swing, what was that? I don't know what he was even swinging there. That kid gone? He run off. Brat. Oh, there's another house here. Whoop.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Take care of yourself. What's a stranger doing here?
So we can meditate. Meditate for like an hour.
Where are ya?
Well,
Like as not.
how do you know?
Now
That was
can we
nice to
talk?
wait.
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Love how awkward he gets around people. The faces he pulls as she's trying to read her poem.
Hey, not like that. Draw it out.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Oh,
Is
go
that
on.
something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Yes.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Let's do it. Awesome. So it's taking us to a new area, which is pretty cool. Oh, we haven't got a race. Though if I can race my own horse, we might be able to do alright. Are we just watching?
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Volk.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood retaining, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. Oh, wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Okay.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
That one. The one that's crazy.
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
So we're racing.
Riders, ready! Hey,
faster.
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
I'll just block you all. I can block you. I can block him. How many laps have we got to do? Hopefully one. Boom.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Yay. New saddle.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Ah, yes. Thank you. I was going to speak to her first. Move, rich woman.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Oh my god. He's such a liar.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? etching. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages.
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Oh, poor girl.
Thanks, Molly.
Oh, this Dandelion.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see him.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Oh, he's such a liar, isn't he? Where are them two? Are they back up there? Let's go and speak to them because they want to come back with me, don't they? How do I get to there? Oh, there's steps around there. They want to come back with me, so we'll speak to him.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Plus safer. Yeah, it'll seem a lot quicker if we do exactly what we did earlier. If it'll just make us travel on our own, it'll take longer. At least this way we get to go there, we got company, and we can move on to the next person. The final person we need to speak to. A few hours later.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
And yours?
Likewise. See ya.
Right. We speak to him again.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cirilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Farewell.
Okay, so we got one more person to speak to. Oh, we got another board there. So you can read that. Though we've probably read some of them. Beware of a thief. Sunday last, someone broke the merchant gin Lungabardi cellar, taking out of it a barrel of triple mead. Around the time of the break, and witness saw a thin, bald man rolling a barrel down the street and giggling to himself. The thief was also noticed to be singing a root song in which he called himself Odrin. If anyone knows the perpetrator's current whereabouts, they are asked to contact the injured party immediately. Announcement concerning items of a magic nature. May the following hereby be known: the production, possession, or sale of any magic items whatsoever, exempli gratia, amulets meant to bring good fortune, desire, intensifying potions, dolls used to cast curses on their likeness, and so forth, is strictly forbidden and shall be punished with the utmost severity. Beware that a swindler is about. Fair Novigradians, let it be known far and wide that Klaus Fetterling is a liar, a fraud, and a swindler. The miraculous hair-growing formula he sells is nothing more than, well, water from the bits dyed with a modicum of lilac extract. The only effect imbibing this concoction is likely to bring about is a debilitating case of diarrhea, which will keep you running to the outhouse day and night, a fact which I had the dubious pleasure of learning through first-hand experience. Therefore, this shameless cheat should pay a visit to your domicile, buy nothing, and instead tell him to go suck down his own remedy. I thought he was going to say something much worse then. Personal announcement: widow of 60 years of age, of medium height, above average intellect, possessing a fortune in both species and real estate, seeks old maid or childless widow of a similar age or somewhat older, preferably from a landed family. Those interested are requested to send a missive with a faithful engraving of their likeness, including to post Rosante Guildford. P.S. No response will be given to letters without a full name and valid return address. P.P.S. Women of the elder races, halflings in particular, need not inquire. Okay. And we have contract, haunted house. I seek a witcher of unsullied reputation. Documentation regarding prior treatment and written references preferred, who will undertake the task of combing the residents on the outskirts of the city recently acquired by the undersigned Count Kurt de Sart, in order to find and drive off or kill the creature which is haunting it. Sizable reward is guaranteed. Cool. And this is just on about the high stakes Gwent tournament, which we have not taken part in yet. I've got a... as I said like before, I do want to play some Gwent. I'm not sure when. Could do like a full video on it.
Did you catch him? No luck.
I'll talk to the guard captain before we go and speak to anyone else. I'm the new cook. I'm the new swordplay instructor.
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
I hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips her. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
I'm not even going to give her a chance to try and fight back. No, run, quick. Don't even give her a chance.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Shut up and fight.
She's bloody good. Beta.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Okay. I ain't going easy on you, love. You're trapped in the corner. They're stuck. I've got her. They're trapped.
Why bother with two swords when you can...
I'm not letting you get away with it.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Artra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Okay.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important kind and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
So I can give her lessons. Right, let's head out.
K-Swex. K-Swex.
Can I meditate till tomorrow and I'll speak to her?
K-Swex. K-Swex.
Wait till the next time we speak to her.
SN. K-Swex.
Okay, so I've got to do this quest before I can do that, okay.
K-Swex.
Piss off! None of your kind will get in here on...
Foolish man.
Move on.
Strange.
Yeah, I wonder what they're doing.
Suddenly, up he pops and heals me.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
Preacher.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Bruxay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth. Would holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people.
Shame I can't set him on fire. Oh, I'll probably have the entire town after me.
Yeah, no.
I mean, city.
Don't write him out.
By tomorrow, I'll be better than yesterday.
Where are you keeping me, Bobby? Monsieur Sultan, you old bug? What's this? I've
Hadn't even drunk her water.
Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now. That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could be. 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious worth.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Calinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you get the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Oh, great. After sundown. So I'm going to finish this one here, guys. In the next one, we will go to the Kingfisher Inn and we will meet this woman that Dandelion's fallen for. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care.